Hi guys, and welcome back. It's the Bristol Prepper channel here, coming out with another product review. Today we're doing the unboxing and first impressions of the KA-BAR Becker BK7. It's long awaited. I've waited a while to get my hands on one of these after hearing any good things about them, but I'm going to give you a non-biased review and tell you what it's all about and my first thoughts on it. So as you can see, straight in the box, I've obviously got this, and it's really well packaged, beautiful, obviously nice, well packaged. I know it's not going to get damaged, the blade inside. Really nice, well packaged. The knife itself, the blade, is made in USA, but the sheath is made in China. But it's good China, believe it or not. I know everybody slates China, but it's just good China. As you can see on the front of the box, we've got a picture of the original KA-BAR leather neck. So it's just nice to have this sort of thing, just have good quality packaging. It's nice. So we've got the knife. Obviously, it says BK7 on it. As you can see, the bolted on grips either side. As you can see, the small, obviously, these ratchet bolts, or whatever you call them. Yeah, can't remember the exact name from it. I'll come back to those. And you can see the pommel on the end. It obviously protrudes quite a lot out of the grips, but it's just great for obviously smashing, cracking things. You've got a lot of power on it. So let's move. We'll come back to this in a second. Obviously, we've got the sheath. The sheath is nylon, but it's a good heavy duty nylon. It's nice. It's got double stitch as well all the way around. Everywhere is double stitch, which is nice. We got 2 loopholes at the bottom, so you can tie this to your leg, put a bit of paracord around here, and obviously use it as a leg tie. Same at the top, you can put some paracord around there and just make sure it's nice and secure on the knife if you would like to do that. At the front, we have obviously the front strap. Here we have an elasticated belt, which holds it all in place. But in the first pocket, you can get a good amount in there. Maybe a small tin with some tinder in there, or firelight or anything like that. Smallish sort of stuff you can get in there. It's quite a good size. Then underneath that, you do have, I don't know if you can see that, small secondary sheath. Small secondary sheath right there. That, I believe, I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, just drop me a comment and tell me, but I believe it's for the BK13. They did used to come with the BK13 piggyback, but in recent times they've discarded that, and now they just give you obviously the BK7 with the sheath, which has got the possibility for piggyback BK13. Yeah, so that's that. The sheath does seem good quality. On the back, we've got all the MOLLE attachments here, so you can obviously pop that off and weave it in and out, and put that on your bag or bug-out bag, day pack, whatever you're doing it to, EDC. Obviously, you've got the 2 holes at the bottom. The top, we've got the belt strap, just to show you that, as well as a big Velcro spot. As you can see, it's got the poppers as well, which I like, because sometimes the sheaths have either, like I said, Velcro or poppers, but this one has both. So it's nice to have that security whilst it's on your belt. You know it's not going to drop off anywhere. So obviously you just, if you want to look at this, so you don't have to take off your belt, which is a massive plus, because sometimes it's a bastard. I'll take your belt off and put it on. So what you do is slide this up out under your belt, pop it on, get that on there. So it's really tough to get on, but once it's on, it ain't going nowhere. But yeah, that's nice. So now you obviously put E on your belt, and you've got a nice size belt loop. All belts are going to fit in there. If you're wearing a belt, the only person who wears a belt thicker than that is probably Santa Claus. So looks like you'll be alright with that one. Obviously you've got the Becker, the BK KA-BAR logo on the back. But the sheath is really good quality, which I'm quite happy with. Sometimes you buy a knife and you're in quite a rush to change the sheath to make Kydex, or you're in leather sheath. But this one, there's no real rush to do that, because it's a good quality sheath and this will last you a nice while. Let's see what else we got in the box here. We got just small, obviously, bits and pieces about KA-BAR. It is quite handy. It tells you how to store in the blade, and about maintaining it, which is useful. so that's that. And it does come with it is a KA-BAR poster, which is pretty cool. If you can see that up on the table, see that? A KA-BAR poster, which is pretty nice. So coming back to the knife now. Like I said, it comes in this cardboard, call it sheath. Like. So this is the BK7. It has. This is obviously, like I said from earlier about the sheath. This is the newer one because, like I said, the older one used to come piggyback with the BK13. And there's a few differences. The newer one they do nowadays has laser etched BK7 right on this side. On this side, it's obviously the KA-BAR logo and made in USA and all that on this side. But like I said, it's all laser etched. Before it wasn't laser etched, but now it is. And also they've changed the black coating on this. The coating before was okay, but it wasn't that great, and it used to come off once you started using it, really. But this one, to my knowledge, is a lot better. It's the same, I believe, it's the same coating as they put on the SE knives, as the SE5 or whatever. The same coating they put on that is on this one. So it's a good quality coating. It's going to last you a nice while. Obviously the blade is full tang, so he runs the full length of the blade, which is great. So if any of you guys out there know about knives, you know you want to, if you've got a fixed blade, you want it full tang to hold up to any of those big batterings you can be doing with it. I'll just give you a quick thing on the width of it. Yeah, he's a solid 1/4 inch thick blade. So this is you've got a lot of blade to play with here. You ain't got to worry about cracking it or snapping it while you're batoning it. And if any of you are in two minds about it and worried about it maybe, or you just want to make sure you're buying a good quality blade, go online and go to YouTube and check out BK7 or BK9 or whatever Becker knife you're looking at. They're all very good knives, and they and type in Becker BK7 fail, and normally it'll come up with broken knives, snapped knives and that, but you use none on this. This is an amazing bit of kit. To my knowledge, are pretty indestructible. Obviously later on this week or next week I will bring you a field test, because obviously it's just a tabletop first impression, but I will give you a field test of it and what it's like to use and all the rest of it, and a proper test. But at the moment, like I said, I just got it today, so I just want to show you guys. What else we say about it? I'll tell you the blade length. It is the blade length is 7 inches. Full length 12.5 inches round about, I think. Obviously if I'm wrong, everybody just drop me a comment, but it's a shitty tape measure. But I think it's around about 12.5 inches, which is a nice side blade. Personally, I've got big hands, so it's quite, if I had smaller hands, maybe I want a shorter blade, but this is a nice length of blade for me. I've got big hands and big fingers, so I can do the smaller tasks and everything to do with it. One thing that may concern some people is, and that's talked about online, is the weight of these. They're, by any means, they're not light compared to other knives. Maybe they're quite they're on the heavier side of knives, but for myself it's not a problem at all, because I'm like I said in my earlier videos, I am a carpenter, so all day I carry a hammer. So this thing is like super light to me. It just feels like really natural. So for me it's not a problem, but for some of you guys out there, it might be a bit of a problem carrying it all day and using it all day. It might be a bit, hand might ache, but mine's fine. But yeah, like I said, just one of the things you might want to keep in your mind. Another thing some people got gripes about it is the handles. Some people moan they're a bit thick or just a bit bulky. As you can see, it is quite large, quite a bulky sort of handle. But personally, I think it's not a problem at all. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's perfect. I haven't found a knife yet that fits this well on the hand. This is feels absolutely wonderful. I've got no worries about going up, because I've got obviously I'm not sure what the word is for it, I can't remember the word, like obviously the stopper bit here that hangs out, as you can see. And I've got no worries about going backwards, because I've got the nice piece on the end as well that the recurve that comes out, so I can make sure I'm not coming out at it. What it also allows you to do as well is take a more lower grip on it, grip like this, and then you've got a real chopper there, so you can do your chopping tasks, and it gives you a lot more momentum when you're chopping, which is obviously a lovely extra feature. And this thing is amazing at chopping, to my knowledge, this thing's amazing at chopping, batoning and that, so, but I will test it all out, but to my knowledge it is very good at all the heavy tasks and the little tasks. This is why I chose this knife. It's obviously got the lanyard hole there, quite a good decent sized lanyard hole. I think that's about it. So about weight. One thing I did forget to mention, which is quite important, it is 1095 KA-BAR steel. I think I got that right. Which obviously means it could rust if you don't look after it properly. So maybe it says to rub it over with some mineral oil, lightly rub it over with some mineral oil. If it is dirty or you contact salt with it, they say to wash it with some, give it a quick rinse under the tap with maybe some washing out liquid in that. Quick rinse, and then rinse it over with some water, and then with a dry cloth just wipe it down. But people get worried about using water on their knives. I use water on my knives all the time just to clean them down, and then obviously as soon as you're done, don't just leave it wet. You dry it straight away, and it'll be fine, absolutely fine. I ain't never had a problem with rust or anything like that. Some people use obviously WD-40, 3-in-1, loads of different types of oils with PTFT and all these different things, but you can't just use mineral oil, basic mineral oil, which is fine. So yeah, guys, if you've got any more questions on this or anything like that, just obviously give me a shout. Like I said, I will be doing it out in the field review, obviously full review and field testing of it. Give it a good old chop in the field. Yeah, any more questions or anything you want to see, guys, give me a shout in the comments beneath. Subscribe, share, tell your friends, and let's get a big following going on here. As always, guys, thanks a lot, stay prepared, and I'll see you guys another day, another way.